Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I hope you guys are doing well. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Arnabi Mitra and I am SD at Amazon. So I have decided to start a DSA series from very basic so that you can start with DSA from basic. And here I will start DSA from number theory questions. So I know when it's for big company that number theory questions are not directly asked, but there are some sub problems which are based on some number theory topics, for example GCD or making power. So I have chosen the maximum important questions, those you may find in sub problems, and I will show you mainly some tricks how to solve them. So for that's why I have chosen this power of two number function. So basically this is something that we know that how to make power of two numbers. But here as I mentioned that we will check how we can find it in log of n time. So for a to the power p, we know that we have a power function called a, we can pass it like this and it will give us the result. But this is not going to work every time. For example, suppose at any point we need a to the power b p mod m, so that time this function won't work, because in modular arithmetic we need to keep it keep the remainder in each and every step. So that time this power function is not going to work. And even we know that we have another thing that we can simply use and for loop for that will be running from equals to 0 to n, like n times, and we'll just keep on making the result. Now this is something order of n time, but I am going to give you an optimized approach that is going to run for log of uh, n of base 2. So let's start and check what is the question and how we can solve it. So let's start. So okay, so the problem statement, I will first show only the how to calculate a to the power p in log of n time, and I will show both the recursive as well as iterative approach. So if we have a to the power p something like this, or let me take an example. For example, we have 3 to the power 8. So what we can do, we can write it like this. So 3 to the power 8 is nothing but this, because 3 to the power 8 we can write like this. These are the some things I am writing which are all same, all equal. So suppose we have to calculate 3 to the power 8 and we know the value of 3 to the power 4, so we can just make it square. We don't need to calculate value of two things, like we can only need the value of 3 to the power 4 and make it square. Similarly for 3 to the power 4 we can find only 3 square and make it square. For 3 square we just multiply 3 with 3. So what we are actually doing, basically we have something, a function where we have to find 3 to the power 8, but we are making it a problem of 3 to the power 4. We are saying if we calculate the function for 4 we can find it 8, we don't need to do any extra effort. Now for 4 we are saying we need the function for 2 only, and for 2 we are saying we need the function for 1 only, and we don't need anything else. So isn't it we are dividing it into very few steps? So if we would do one iterative approach using loop and where you are running for 1 to 8, we will do the thing for 8 times, like each and every time we will multiply it. But here we are doing it only 3 times, that is nothing but log of 8. So this is our approach, or this is something we are going to do. So let me show you what actually we will do. So let me take, okay. So suppose we have a function. As I mentioned, what we are actually doing, let me take two variables, int a comma int b, and we need a to the power b. What we will do first, this is I am going to tell you one recursive approach. So first thing, let's take a base case. If b equals 0, obviously anything to the power 0 is going to 1, so we will return 1. That is completely fine. Now next we will move, let's take a variable, and that will actually call the function again for b by 2. Now this is the time we have to think one thing, like how it's going to happen. The example I showed you for 3 to the power 8, that was for even number, but for example, suppose we have 3 to the power 9, what we can do, simply no need to do much thing, we will simply multiply 3, and the process we are doing we will continue. So whenever we are having one odd number, no worry, we will just take that number out and make it a problem of even number, and then we can divide it by 2 and 2 and thing, and at the and we will keep on multiplying that number to the result. So here we have to think what we are doing. If our b is even, let me, yeah, it's even, what we are going to do, we will take one value as result. We will say result equals, sorry, here we have temp temp has this thing. We will say result equals temp comma temp. So in the result we are storing this value. What is this? B by 2. We are just querying it. Now at any point of time, if we found that is odd number, no worry, we will simply make it like this: a comma temp, and we will simply return the result at last. Okay, now I will quickly dry run it so that we have some clear understanding. For the example we are taking, let me take 3 to the power 5, so it start with an odd number, that is completely fine. So at first the function, in the temp function, will call 3 for 3 comma b by 2. So 5 by 2 is nothing but 2. So we know that when we are doing p by 2 and p is an odd number, it's calculating p minus 1 by 2. So 3 comma 2. Now 2 is an for this it will call the function 3 comma 1. Now again it will call a function 3 comma 0. Now when we have 0, it will return 1, so it will return 1. So when it's returning 1, we are at this point, it will check what is the value of b. So here value of b is 1, that is odd, so it will come to this else part, and in result variable, it already has 1, so it will multiply 1 value of a is 3, 3 comma temp is 1 comma 1, so that is 3. So result has 3 and it will return 3. So that is fine. 3 to the power 0 is 1, it's returning. 3 to the power 1 is 1, that is also returning correctly. Now when we are at this, now we can simply check, see here value of b is even. So what will happen? It will take result, that is 1, result, and it will store 3 comma 3, that is also fine. And so now at this point result will be 3 comma 3, that is 9. So this function is going to return 9, that is also fine. Now when it is coming here, value of b is odd, so it will come to this point and it can say that result, that is currently here result is 1, so result is a into temp. Temp is 9, so it will be 9 cross 9 cross value of 8, that point is 3. So we can see it's returning 3 to the power 5, that is 81 into 3. This is nothing but 3 to the power 5. So this is something which is working perfectly. So now I will quickly move to the iterative approach. Let me very quickly clear the screen. Okay, now iterative approach. So till now what we were doing, we were taking a to the power p and we were working on this p. We are dividing this p. This we are doing like this, right? Now also what we can do, instead of dividing this 2, we can write like this as well. This is also same, right? So instead of a to the power p by 2 square, we can find a square to the power p by 2. Both are same. So in iterative approach, we are going to do the same, where we will have one while loop. So let me quickly write the function which has a and b, and we need to calculate a to the power b. I will take one variable as a result that has 1 in it, and I will run the loop for until b becomes until b is greater than 0, it's going to run. And note one thing here, we are not like running for n time, because at every step we will change b equals b by 2. Now here just one thing, whenever we found that b is odd, what we will do, we will simply make, so at point where we will found that b is odd, we will simply multiply it with a, so that our that odd value is kept stored in a, and we will simply, then we will make a equals a square, b equals b by 2, and at the end we will return result. Let me close the loop is still here, and I have result value is 1, so that's why I didn't write any base case, because anyway result will be 1 if value of b is 0, that is fine. Now I will show you one case while running. So let's take 3 to the power 5. So at first value of a is 3, value of b is 5. B is greater than 5, so it will come to the loop, and b is odd. So in our result, at first we have 1. Now our result will be 1 equal, now value of a is 3, so now our result is 3. We will make the a as 9, b as 2, because 5 by 2 will come to 2. Now 2 is even number, that is completely fine. We will don't change the result, we will make a equal 81, B will be 1. Now B is again odd, and it will surely going to change our result. Result has already 3, and we will make 3 comma 89. Now A will become 81 square and B will become 0, so it won't come to loop again, and we will return this number, that is 243, and that is our answer. So I hope both the iterative and recursive approach you found it easy, and you have understood it, and you have understood how this is going, and how we are just simply making it in log of y time, where like we need to find a to the power y, it's making log of y time, or we can say log of n time, whatever you want to say. So in the next video, I will explain in terms of modular arithmetic that you may find it's required. So sometime it happens when you need to calculate power of number, or in terms of modular arithmetic, how things will go, I will explain there in the next video. And also I will tell what happens when value of n, like we need to find a to the power n and value of n is negative. Those things I will come and explain in my next video. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And I just started my basic DSA series and from number theory. Let me know in the comment section what are the content you want to know, and what are the things you want me to make video on. I will try to surely cover each and every topics so that you can understand. And if you want to connect with me, you can connect on LinkedIn, or you can join my Telegram group. And please share as much as possible and share your positive feedback. Thank you.